welcome back to Honey Let's Talk on Afrovibes TV. I'm your host, Cami, and I have my guest here,
Kalu,
and today we're just going to chop it up, get to know him. Obviously, we keep getting to know me as we keep going on with the show. And then our second segment, we're going to do Honey Let's Clock It per usual. But for now, we just want to get to know him. So tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, how you got here.
24 years old. I just moved to Houston about 4 months ago. I got a brand called New Dream. Y'all can follow me on IG at Kalu.Bey. And then my brand page at anewdream.co.
Okay, and I actually just recently met him. We got connected through like social media and stuff like that. And we did a photo shoot together. If you guys follow me, Cami Mora, 3 eyes, 2 A's, you'll see the pictures. It was a really dope shoot. We went to an old record store. It was a cool vibe. His pictures came out dope too. Shout out to Shot by Moves, right? Yeah, he was a cool ass photographer, really down to earth, and he took bomb ass pictures too. But a new dream, right? That's how. Okay, so how did that start? Where did that come from?
So I came up with the name, and then my sister, she drew the crown in 2020.
Okay.
But over planning and trying to over perfect it, we didn't do anything with it until 2022.
Okay.
So we officially launched in 2022. So we're going on 3 years in April.
Oh, congrats. Okay. How's that been going for you? Highs and lows, mostly highs.
For sure. It's been a journey. I feel like every up I've seen is giving me an idea of how things could be.
Okay.
And every down I've seen has let me know, has tested my character in a sense to where it's building me to be a stronger man.
Okay. And the clothing brand and everything, like, did you like always have a vision to do it? Did it kind of just, like, because you said it was 2020?
Yeah.
Was it like a quarantine thing, or was it kind of like I've always wanted to do it and this is my time? Like,
yeah, it was, so I've always wanted to do it, like, middle school and high school, just because, like, growing up, I couldn't afford what the cool kids wore.
Mm-hmm.
So I always wanted to create something that made me feel like that.
Okay.
But I just didn't know the steps to take. And I remember seeing this guy on Instagram promoting his course. And
you took the course?
Yeah, I was one of the corny folks that bought the course. And shit, we're here now.
Well, look, it got you somewhere. Okay. And with the new dream, like, how do you go about promoting your brand? You just said you moved here 4 months ago. Like, how was it, like, transitioning your brand from where you came from to Houston? Like, how do you go about promoting?
So I've been in the game 3 years, so I'm still a baby at it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now what I'm doing is retracing my steps. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so coming here, the first thing that came to my mind was what got me where I was in Louisville to where everybody knew what a new dream was.
So you kind of starting from scratch kind of thing?
Well, I don't want to say starting from scratch. I would more so say continuing.
Okay. Just reminding yourself of the humble beginnings kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, coming here in the bigger city, nobody knows me.
How was that transition? Like, obviously it was not as populated as Houston, right?
So, yeah.
So, like, I feel like it's a completely different vibe with, like, trying to get your brand out there. Like, did you already have a decent clientele out there that you kind of felt like you had to start back over when you got here? Because, like you just said, nobody really knows you and stuff like that. So do you feel like you had to, like, reset kind of thing? Like, did you have a good clientele out there?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like pretty much the whole city knew or heard about a new dream.
Oh, that's what's up.
So,
that's cool.
Coming here, it was a transition, and it is uncomfortable because I'm still currently going through it. But I felt like before moving here, like I'm just seeing all these different brands that are doing so much better than me, and I'm a firm believer in you can't get better surrounding yourself around people who ain't doing as well as you or better than you. You know what I'm saying? And
you could take that both ways. Like you can say, these people are my age and they're doing a lot better than me, so it pushes you to, do better. But at the same time, I feel like the mental health aspect, like it's not really good to compare yourself because you don't compete where you don't compare kind of thing. You got to come in there like there ain't nobody else like a new dream type of thing. So I feel like it goes both ways. Like it's good and bad that you get to see that in Houston. But I feel like even with me, like Houston, you feel that pressure, but it's not always like a motivational pressure. Like sometimes it's like, yeah, I got to get there because I feel like everybody else can do it. Why can I do it type of thing? But then at the same time, sometimes it's like, damn, like, why am I not there? Like, I'm doing all this shit. Like, what the fuck? How do I get there?
I sometimes I get those thoughts. I ain't gonna cap, like, I don't, but I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, before I moved to Houston, the number one thought that was going through my mind was Houston's full of sharks. And I feel like I'm a shark, so I just deserve to swim with the sharks.
Okay, that's a good way to think about it.
But I don't know. It's been a big transition, but Houston feels like home now.
Okay, Houston that's good. 4 months in, that's actually really good to see. It took me a while.
I've been getting active though. Like I've slowed down a lot, just so I can take the time out to restructure. But I've been going to like 3 to 5 events a week.
That's good. Yeah, Houston's a networking type of place.
Shit, like I'm on the corners like it's the block.
That's the only way to do it. Like you really just gotta go out. Yo, here, look, this is my brand. Like that's really how you do it in Houston. Like the whole fancy schmancy way to do it. Like Houston don't get down like that. You really just gotta be mixed.
Yeah, I remember like my second week down here, I had went to Chapman and Kirby. I didn't go inside, but I was outside.
There be hella people outside.
Yeah, I was outside.
They all doing something.
I had me a big ass suitcase, and I got a little series on Instagram and TikTok called "Trapping Out the Duffy."
Okay.
It used to be called "Trapping Out the Kiosk." Because back at home,
because you had a kiosk back home.
I had a kiosk back at home, but they shut me down due to like the content I was pushing out.
Okay.
So yeah, there was hate on me.
It's okay. People don't be seeing the vision.
Yeah, but I turned it into Trapping Out the Duffy.
Okay. I like that name.
Appreciate
it. It's catchy.
But I had a big ass suitcase, and it was my first time ever doing some shit like that, and I called it Trapping Out the Suitcase. And I found me a little corner where hella traffic was coming through, and I'm just recording,
just promoting your shit.
Promoting my shit. Got a T-shirt, I got shorts, hats, whatever.
How'd that go?
It was cool. That day, actually, I didn't make anything.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But I gained probably like 100 followers.
Okay, yeah.
Talking to folks.
That's one thing.
Yeah, like sometimes I don't even be tripping about the money. I just like it ain't the easiest selling shit in the club. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes I just
people rather buy a drink than
100, or they too drunk, or they don't want to carry around a big ass bag full of clothes.
Yeah, but so long as you get the networks and you get the like, oh, let me follow your Instagram, I'll tap in with you later type thing. That's all that matters, really.
Yeah.
Even when I got here, like I didn't even think I knew as many people as I knew, like as I know now, because like my following went up by like a good 1,000. And I was like, when did I meet 1,000 people in Houston? But Houston's just so big compared to where I come from. Like I come from Connecticut, Massachusetts areas where like it's all rural, woods, everybody knows everybody type thing. But out here, it's like you meet new people and every day, like, oh, here, exchange this. And I'm just like, how did I meet 1,000 people already? Like I haven't even been here that long. But Houston, it got its pros and its cons, and I can say that like one of its biggest cons is that if you are an entrepreneur, if you got something already set in your mind and in your head, this is the place to go to network and grow your brand.
For sure. And that's like one of the biggest reasons I had moved out here, just because like I feel like the opportunities endless out here. Before I moved,
Sky's the limit type thing.
yeah, like I came out here in August for my birthday for the first time. This was when the whole shutdown was like fresh.
Oof.
Yeah, so like my sister, I remember her like calling me. She was like, "What you doing for your birthday?" I'm like, I gotta figure out a way to get this money by the month, you hear me? But yeah, I'm just like, shit, I'm trying to figure out a way to get this merch out because I just got my biggest load that I've ever invested into. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And the kiosk was gonna be my outlet to sell it and get it off. And yeah, they shut me down right in the middle of me, like when I first got it, type shit.
And how long ago was that? Like, was that right before you moved out here? Was that
It
kind
was
of
in
one of the
July.
reasons why you got like pushed
Yeah,
to just dip out?
yeah. Cause I got an aunt out here, so she's always told me like, if y'all ever come to Houston, like, you know, y'all got a place to stay, da 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 da. Like,
That's what's up. That's good.
yeah, so she's been out here for like 15 years, and yeah, she was like, I think my sister was like, I think you should go to Houston. I'm like, go to Houston for what?
Expand your horizon.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not trying to spend no unnecessary money right now. Like, you know, money's tight. And she was like, I don't know, I think it'd be a good idea for you to go, you know, like just try it out. So I'm like, cool. Drove the car. It was like 16 hours. And they stayed, my sister, brother, and all of them stayed for like 4 days. I decided to stay 10.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And within those 10 days, I gained probably like 150 followers. I was selling shit out the trunk.
That's when you was like, okay.
Yeah, I was doing
Alright.
photo shoots, all that. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with just hella different people. And I was like, yeah, I gotta, if I had some real time here, I'll make some shit shake.
Mhm.
So,
I'm not gonna lie, this might be contradicting or whatever, but I feel like in Houston, it's real hard to be broke. Like not like jobless, broke, not having no type of money income or source of money type thing. Like I feel like Houston, it's like by choice because there's so many outlets and opportunities. Like you could really pull a business out your ass and make it into something in Houston. Like I feel like Houston is really the place where you like success is right at the corner type thing. Like it's just up to you whether or not you want to take this jump, hop and skip to the corner or stay where you at type thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like back at home, like I started out the trunk, you know what I'm saying? And you know, giving away free t-shirts and everything. And that's the type of shit that I'm just going back and incorporating to help build my brand in Houston. But like back at home, folks weren't really hustling like that. You know?
Yeah, hustlers push it. Like push it kind of want.
Yeah, like I'm out the trunk, you know, niggas laughing at me, whatever the case is, but they not knowing I'm up $600-700.
Yeah,
yeah, like
look, to each their own.
Yeah, so yeah, like back at home they weren't really doing that, but I come here and it's just I'm doing it. It's more embracive. I remember when I went out to Chapman and Kirby, like my second week here, there was a nigga right across the street from me selling t-shirts, liking his t-shirts, you know, like. And I couldn't do nothing but, you know, give him his flowers. Like, you feel me? I'm on the
You gotta
same
get
shit.
it how you live.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then last question before we get to commercials. Your clothing brand, does it have different strands? Do you have anything in mind coming in the future, like a different design or something else coming out for your brand?
I'm actually designing the spring summer collection right now.
So stay in tune. You're gonna be dropping, and I'm definitely gonna be posting and being active. So make sure you tune in.
So, but yeah, like spring, summer, but I'm really doing my best to find a lane that I want to do. I feel like the message goes way deeper than just clothes, but at the same time I want it accessible to the people in need of reach.
Yeah, stay with your mission and your vision statements.
Yeah, so I think that's one thing that because I want different tiers to my brand. You know, I want an accessible part. I want like a premium part to where it's like it's not the cheapest, but it ain't the most expensive
type shit. Yeah.
And then I want a more high end shit to where it's like folks don't mind paying $300 for a hoodie or something like.
Listen, you're gonna get all types out here in Houston. They will spend $500 on a pair of shorts if they really wanted it, and just like somebody will spend $20 on a nice shirt. Like you can get the whole range.
Yeah.
But we're gonna skip over to commercials. Honey, let's talk on Afrovibes TV. We'll be right back. Hi guys, welcome back to Honey Let's Talk on Afrovibes TV. We're here with my guest,
Kalu.
And we just got into some of the clothing brand stuff that he got going on, how he got it started, what he got seeing in the future, and then kind of how he's been like after moving out from Kentucky to Houston. The second segment, obviously, y'all know we're going to do Honey Let's Clock It. So this game is like a confessional game. Some of them are some of them are like, just food for thought type of thing. Like, say something that you really have on your chest. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything out of pocket. But if you do feel like it's something that you might not want to touch on, you can plead the fifth. You can plead the fifth, but only twice. Okay?
Sure.
All right, let me get my handy notebook. So the first question that we got for Honey Let's Clock It. TikTok, how do you feel about that whole thing that just happened last week? Like, how they just, first they shut it down, I think 2 hours prior to the date that they said they were going to shut it off. And I don't know about you, but TikTok, I'm a heavy TikToker. Like, I done been on TikTok since it opened. I got my little one-hit wonders there with the good views and stuff. But that's like a place where I feel like I can express myself without having to like, the Instagram clout and all that stuff. Like, you want to keep it cute and classy on the Instagram, but I'll be over there popping, locking on that TikTok. So I was really hurt that they would just like shut it down. And people wanted to post TikToks like from outside of the country, talk about some, are you all Americans still with us? Like, are y'all good? Like, but I was just, it was just weird to me because first they closed it down before the day they were supposed to. And then, first of all, the whole world collapsed. Like, everybody was tweaking about this TikTok. Like, people were hacking it, trying to get in there, like, illegally. Like, everybody was just freaking out, panicking, so, down to the celebrities. Like, everybody was freaking the fuck out. And then, all of a sudden, it came back less than 24 hours later. And then the day after, Trump wanted to say that he went and signed off to say that it was because of him that TikTok came back because he's an advocate for it. How are you feeling about that? Like, I'm thinking it's propaganda because, for one, the whole ban came from the man that's saying he saved it. Like, he's the one who initiated the ban to begin with. But now it's like, okay, now he wants to play Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm not really understanding. Like, for me, I feel like there's something, the U.S. always, like, tries to advertise something to hide something bigger. So I feel like it was a really big thing of propaganda that everyone was just so distracted over because, like I said, the whole world collapsed. And then all of a sudden, like I said, this man want to come and be a superhero. I don't know. That's just my opinion on the whole TikTok shutdown. I'm not going on a rant. But how do you feel about the whole TikTok thing? Like,
I think it's propaganda for sure. Like, I think, like, I knew it wasn't gonna go nowhere.
mm-hmm.
Actually,
did you delete the app?
Nah, hell no.
Okay, I was gonna say you can't delete.
I almost did though.
I was real close, but then I was like, you know what? Let me not jump to conclusions. Okay?
Yeah, almost did because like when I opened that motherfucker, I saw something about a U.S. ban. I was like, damn, they really did it.
Yeah.
But I was like, this shit ain't gonna last. Like, I thought it was gonna at least last a month.
Yeah, like it was less than 24 hours. That's why I was like, there has to be something bigger behind this because it don't make sense.
I think, like I actually spoke with somebody who works with TikTok.
Okay.
And because I'm a new TikTok. Like,
you're a new TikTok.
Yeah, like
it's good for clothing brands. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta get yourself out there.
I ain't gonna cap. Like, I barely know how to use it.
I'll teach you a little.
Yeah, my engagement's a lot better on TikTok though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I started gravitating more towards it. But like
the TikTok community is a lot more supportive.
Yeah, but a lot of my attention is on Instagram, and I think that's what veered me away from TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, it's for sure like something up. I don't know, but it make too much money. Bro was like that work at TikTok. He was like, shit, if I believed that TikTok was gonna be gone, I wouldn't be out here promoting. You know what I'm saying? Like we make too much money for not only small business but the government.
Yeah,
we already partnered with the government. You know, so like it ain't going.
I mean, there's TikTokers. I just saw this like thread that like so and so got paid 600 million. Mr. Beast.
I saw that.
He got 600 million. Like, I'm over here stressing for my 9 to 5 for my bare minimum wage, not even minimum wage, bare minimum wage. Like, wow. That is so crazy. But with that topic, the next question, like I said, I feel like that propaganda was hiding something bigger than that. The last 48 hours with Trump in the White House, I've been seeing posts that he's done, took away amendments. He's saying that you can now start discriminating like employment. So like if you have a certain religious background or a race or something that the job doesn't agree with, they could discriminate against you and you cannot get the job type thing. Word. Like he's going crazy. There's like ICE raids everywhere. What's it called? They got flights like with lines of people like for deportation and all that stuff. Like I feel like the last 48 hours he just flipped a switch. He said, I bet first day at the job, watch it. Like how you feel about all of that stuff going on?
If I'm being honest, like I don't pay too much attention to it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we put our trust, not meaning me, but as a whole, we put our trust too much in leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you feel like there's something bigger than all of that, or is just because it doesn't directly like affect you?
So like we at the end of the day, we in control of all this. Like we the people. You know what I mean? Like it ain't me, Donald Trump. Like it's we the people.
Well, I mean, I did hear that he was trying to get like a third term. Like he's trying to like take an amendment or something like that to get a third term out of it.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was in the office for 4 years. I ain't noticed a difference.
I'm not. I mean, the BLM stuff that was a little bit crazy, and I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I just seen something because it just reminded me you're from Kentucky or whatever. I saw this like post that they have like a women's activism group that they're citing like Hitler quotes, and then they're giving out like free sign-up sheets to join the KKK for immediate deportations and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, Kentucky. I was like, well, I feel like I know somebody from she said over here. I'm like, yeah, that's what's happening over there.
The Kentucky racist as hell, like the police and everything. But I don't like Kentucky the most segregated. I just found this out.
For real?
Kentucky the most segregated state in the nation.
But I didn't even know that. But I mean, it makes
sense because like the energy out here is just way different.
Absolutely. I didn't expect Texas to be as diverse. Well, I mean, not Texas, but Houston at least. Like never coming out here, I was like, oh, this is a lot more diverse than I expected. But yeah, like Kentucky, obviously you like assume a little bit of it, but if you've never been there, you probably obviously don't know.
I'm from Louisville, so like Louisville ain't really Kentucky.
Okay, like, so that means
like Houston is like Houston. Houston is separate from Texas.
Okay, yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But like Louisville's the city. Kentucky country. Louisville the city.
Okay.
I think what gravitated me
more diverse.
Yeah, like ish, you know, like I think
more diverse. Not diverse, but more.
Yeah. I think what gravitated me towards Houston is that it just reminded me of a big ass Louisville.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's why you feel like it's just like home.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so the next question is, what about yourself are you really self-conscious about?
Like insecure?
Yeah, like self-conscious or like...
I feel like this is one of the questions. Like, Outside of you telling me, like, I swear, I don't know, but self-conscious.
You can say nothing. Like, if you're fully confident in yourself, feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, my skin.
Your skin?
Yeah, my skin. Like, my skin is real sensitive. I wouldn't say I'm real self-conscious about it, but you know, that's something that I'm working on for sure. Like,
I think I can agree with that.
yeah, like my skin is real sensitive. So like, if I use a certain type of soap or even if I eat shit.
Yeah, that's literally how I am too.
It breaks
my
me
skin
out
is definitely my biggest because I break out to literally. I'll eat the tiniest microgram of chocolate and I'm breaking out. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going on a cleanse right now.
That's good.
I'm doing my best to turn into a lifestyle.
Yeah, me too. I've been trying to stay on my face wash routine and all that stuff. I started looking into more products and more like healthy products and things that are just unnecessary in certain like toiletry products that we have. And I've been trying to like wear less makeup also because Houston, like I feel pressure. I learned to do makeup in Houston. Like I didn't wear makeup before that. And then as soon as I got here, I realized my skin was turning into shit. Like it was just bad. And it was because I was wearing makeup for all my jobs, like all the time. So I've been trying to stop wearing makeup so much and then just starting to embrace my skin because I see it clearing up, the less I fidget with it. So
yeah, I'm more so I've been eating a lot better. Like yeah, I've been eating way better.
Zinc is also really good for your skin. If you take like zinc supplements, you ever heard of zinc? It's like a vitamin microorganism thing, and it's really good for your skin and collagen. I think
what really
collagen supplements too.
What really break me out is just my eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't eat horrible, but like you know, like the meats, all the you know, like the just all the bullshit.
The bullshit.
Like all that.
You know? Okay. With that being said, what is your favorite body part about yourself?
My heart.
Okay. I can say, ironically, also my face because I like all the decorations of the piercings that I got. What would be the most? What would be something that you did in 2024 that you're bringing into 2025? You know how everybody says new year, new me, but like, what is something that you did back then that you are kind of like, okay, I'm still doing it in 2025? Networking. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think mine would be consistency. I think I was pretty consistent last year, and I feel like I got to keep being consistent to keep opening up doors and opportunities for myself. So that's one thing I'm bringing into 2025, carrying over from 2024. And last one, that's kind of ties up. What's a bad habit that you're not ashamed of?
Not ashamed of.
Yeah. So something that you know you should probably stop, but you're like, fuck it.
I cuss when I don't have to.
Okay, I can see that. Mine is honestly, I'm a big advocator, but I will not like let someone else have the last word. Like I forever will have the last word. Like, and I'll back it up with knowledge. Like I always got to get the last word. And I know it's something that I really need to like just learn to shut the hell up sometimes. But it's just something that's like it's in me. I must have like an authority issue or something. I don't know, but but thank you so much for coming onto my show. I really appreciate getting to know you, talking. Make sure that you guys stay tuned to my show. Keep in touch with him. What's your Instagram again?
Follow my personal page at kalu.bey. That's KLU.BEY. And then my business page, anewdream.co.
His clothing brand. And in my pictures, I also do have a sweatshirt on from your clothing brand.
Sure.
So yeah, make sure that you keep up. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Make sure you keep watching. This is Honey Let's Talk on Afrovibes TV. I'll see y'all later.